Thanks for being with us once again on the Foxcatcher AFL show. Change in our lineup for this week. No Bernie Vince, he's in Noosa, so I'm Jack Everin, Jules Valence alongside me. Jules, great to see you. Why don't we start with the Bombers and the Giants? This is going to be a real tough ask for Essendon on Thursday.
Yeah, absolutely. So if it's not the Blues, it's the Bombers on Thursday night, Jack. So anyway, we've got to get what we have from the AFL fixturing. But you're right. I mean, the Giants clear-cut favourite, and understandably so. The Bombers just really struggling. They've just had to use so many players. But I will say, the Giants at Marvel is not outstanding.
It's not a fait accompli, this, is it? Yeah, their record in recent times has been a bit hit and miss.
Yeah, they're playing a team that's really depleted, so that's the positive for the Giants. But their recent battles at Marvel haven't been great. I mean, to be honest, the last 2 years they've been beaten by the Bombers at this venue. So, look, they've had a couple of wins against Carlton, but overall they don't play a lot of games at Marvel anyway, the Giants, and they have struggled in the last couple of years against the Bombers.
So they are two teams, though, and Essendon have got this uncontested sort of style. So they are two teams who possess the footy a lot.
Yeah, I think if we're going to play in the SGM space, Jack, this is where we play. Disposals. Let's not worry about people scoring goals. Let's worry about disposals, because we see the Bombers, we talk about this every week. They average 382. It's a high number. They're number one ranked in the comp. That doesn't obviously lead to success on the field, but that's what they do. They flick the ball around. Giants are ranked 4 in the comp as well, so around 368. So if you're playing in the SGM space, let's play disposals. In particular, I think from StatMate, with our friends there, I think I want to play with Tom Green.
As you should too. He's an accumulator.
Absolutely, and especially against the Bombers, he averages around 31 in the last 5 games. So I think at around $1.71, that 30 plus, because I think there's going to be plenty of disposals in this midfield space. I think that $1.71, while it doesn't look value, I think overall it's probably about $1.33, $1.34 pop. So I'm happy to take Tom Green in that space.
Just not sure that the Bombers have got a match up for Tom Green either as well. So he should have a field day on Thursday night. Friday night, Brisbane and the Western Bulldogs at the Gabba. This has got all the makings of being an absolute ripper.
Yeah, this is a really crucial game. I think probably for Brisbane too in particular. I think the Bulldogs probably missed out on the top 4 now after getting beaten by the Crows last week, but they'll be safe for the top 8. In terms of Brisbane, this probably shores up top 2 for them.
Yes.
I think this is really crucial for them. They've got a pretty hard run home. I think they can knock this one off, then it puts them in a pretty good spot. 2 high disposal teams here as well, Jack. Absolutely.
Yeah, they're fun to watch, particularly. I mean, we're so used to the Bulldogs at Marvel Stadium, but Brisbane at the Gabba, if it's dry, I think this footy's going to fly around.
Absolutely. So they're probably in the top 2 or 3 teams in the comp in terms of disposals. So again, this is where you want to look at disposals in the SGM space when you're playing in that field. Look for those high disposal players. Lachie Neale for me. Got a great record against Western Bulldogs. Huma Klagic is the one that I think teams are starting to latch onto. We know the Bulldogs don't really have a run-with player anyway, but Lachie Neale's been having his own footy against the Dogs in the last 5. So I think, again, you're playing in that space. I'm happy to take sort of Lachie Neale at $2.45. I think he'll get off the chain.
Don't forget to download StatMate. It is your best mate, of course, when it comes to building same-game multis. Downloaded at the App Store now. It is an absolute ripper. Numbers that matter when it comes to these two teams.
Yeah, so 2 high-scoring teams. So, again, when you look at this and you think, OK, so probably going to have to play in the overs, but here's the other thing that we talk about a lot at Foxcatcher. What's the weather doing?
Yeah.
Up to 10 mils, probably Brisbane on the Friday night. So that's going to impact this total point line, which we speak about a lot. 173.5 it sort of sits at. I think I'm going to be the unders here. Everything sort of points towards metrics in terms of overs, especially when the Bulldogs, because they can score so quickly. But we factor in the rain and we factor in these night games, which we've focused on as well during winter. I think it brings it down a little bit. I want to be on the unders this week.
Let's quickly touch on Collingwood and Fremantle. If the Dockers can steal this one, I mean, the short price favourites, obviously. If Dockers steal this, it's a great result for them.
Absolutely huge, and probably shows up the top 8 for them, which has been a really good win against Hawthorn last week. I reckon they can get the Pies. They've got a terrible record against the Pies, Jack. I know they drawed against them last year, but other than that, they've lost a lot of these games in the last couple of years. I reckon they can get them because I don't reckon the Pies are that healthy at the moment. They've used 33 players in the last 5 weeks. That's the highest of any team in the comp. Plus 21.5 or plus 20.5, I think, is the sort of lead you get with Freo. I want to be with it.
Worth a look?
Yeah, I think so. I think, as I said, terrible record, but I think this is the time to take the Pies on. I want to be with them.
It's a fascinating game, this one. It's a fascinating time of the year. Great work by you, Jules. You can check us out on social media as well for that and a whole lot more. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the round of footy. It's going to be a fascinating one. We'll catch you next time.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.